Hey guys, what's up? I should get like an intro or something. I don't know. I feel like I say something different on the video. But this is Annie's review time. Welcome back. If you're coming back, if you're new, what's up? Um, and today I'm gonna be talking about the Charmed season 2 finale because honestly, what was that? So if you the Charmed I'm talking about is the 2018 reboot. People don't like it. I like it. I watch it every week. Well, when it's airing, I watch it every week, and I'm a fan. But there's some season 2 just kind of like what was going on. I have a list of complaints. So, season 2, just like bring you up to speed, just so you can understand how bad this finale was. Season 1 finale was very good. And I understand why the season 2 finale didn't answer or tie up any loose ends or anything, but because of they had to stop shooting because of Corona, but y'all, that was just a bad episode. So let's discuss. Um, season 2 starts. They're at the house and they're just kind of. I think they started at a party, and then what happened? Yeah, like so there's Macy, Mel, and Maggie. They're at a party. They're drinking. They wake up, and then this dude is trying to murder them. And so they run to the attic, and the dude shoots Macy in the leg. Harry stays behind. Harry's the white lighter, by the way. And Macy, Mel, and Maggie are the witches. They're the charmed ones. Just in case you've never seen the show. I'm sorry. I didn't even say a spoiler warning. Just like there's gonna be lots of spoilers in this video, just in case if you've never seen the show. First of all, I suggest you watch it, even though I'm about to complain about season 2. But I suggest you watch it, and yeah, just do that. What was I saying? All right, so Harry stays behind. And he like is fighting the dude, and so they get transported to like this. Where did they go? I think they went to like Alaska first and whatever. But the point is, they end up in Seattle eventually, and now they're trapped there for some reason. I don't know why they didn't go back to wherever they're from. Where are they from?
They live in Hilltown, a fictional college town of Hilltown, Michigan. They live in Hilltown, Michigan.
But for some reason, then um now they're in Seattle. It's a change of pace or a change of location, and I just feel annoyed. I feel upset because y'all could have just went back. And they're like, oh no, because then the guy would have known we were there. Like, he's eventually gonna find y'all. But okay, whatever. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of hijinks that happen. But an important character, I guess, is Julian. He comes like in the middle of the season, and like because Macy and Harry have like this relationship thing kind of going, like a will they, won't they type thing happening for this season. Julian's kind of like the second obstacle thrown in the way. The first one was Abigail. I cannot stand her. She was so annoying. But the thing is, like, she had been there since like episode like 3 or something. And then she just kind of disappears. She moves into their house for some reason, random, but she moves into their house. And when she moves in, now she's just gone. Now she just doesn't even come to the show anymore. Like, was she fired? What happened? Did they? Because they just let her move into the house, and now she's gone. Now she doesn't exist. Now they didn't even mention her. But so they have Julian and his aunt, who I'm pretty sure plays Lena's mom in Supergirl, but Julian's aunt and him are like the bad guys, I guess. Random. They just bad guys. And so, like, he's not really he's not really a bad guy. He's just like kind of he's like hunting down magical creatures or something. I don't know, stupid. But there's like this scene where Julian and his Aunt Vivian are talking. I forgot her name for a second, but Julian and Aunt Vivian are talking, and so they're chatting, and then he just directly tells her. In like a previous episode, it had been revealed that Aunt Vivian was the one who sent the Dark Lighter after them. But then, in like the first episode of season 2, and so Vivian was the one who sent the Dark Lighter after them, and so then like they confirmed that again in another episode by having her call the Dark Lighter to her, and then in this episode they just tell her they tell us they're like. Julian just says, like, you summoned the Dark Lighter and attacked them with it. Thanks, Julian. We didn't know. Why did you feel the need to tell us? Well, he was, like, speaking directly to the audience. It was weird. We already know this. It's not like, oh, she did. We know you're evil. We know that this is what you were doing. So why are you telling us? Why do you feel the need to speak to me directly when I already know what's going on? And then they cut from that conversation and then cut to a different room with both of them in it, and it's like they're wearing the same clothes, and then there's like this dude there, and so they open up the thing and it's the Dark Lighter. The Dark Lighter is like on the ground, and she's like, and so Julian's like, it's true. Magical creatures. They're real. And then, and Vivian's like, this is mine now. And she, like, takes something, and she's, like, controlling him now. And then it cuts back to the room they were just in. And apparently that was a memory. Why? Why did you do it like that? Why did you, what was the director, like, what was the director thinking? And why did we need the memory? We already know what was happening. We already knew that she was controlling the Dark Lighter. So why did you need to show us? It was not, they told us about 4 times that she's been controlling the stupid Dark Lighter. Why they told us, then they showed it, then they told us again, then they showed it. They think we're dumb. They think I'm an idiot. They're telling us. Oh my gosh. And the scene was so confusing because it just jumps from them having a conversation, jumps to them being in the place where she controls the Dark Lighter, and then jumps back to them having a conversation. That's not there was no there was no way to differentiate until they cut back and they're like talking about it. What? Why did they do it like that? Why did they even do it at all? Why did they even tell us again for the 3rd and 4th time? But then, for some reason, okay, so this Mel, she's so annoying sometimes because every single time she tells them, you guys, we can't date because we're the charmed ones. So we can't date anyone because we might put them in danger and we have important things to focus on. But then, after she says that, then she goes and finds a girl to date. Control yourself. Do not tell, why you can't just tell me don't do something and then go and do that exact same thing right after, because in this season, because in last season she had Nico and then she had, what was her name, Jada from the Circana thing, And then in season 2, she had that bookstore lady. Her name was Kat. She had, what was the other one? I forget her name, but she comes back eventually. But it was like the waitress at like the bartender, and then she had with like the 20 roommates who just barge into the room whenever they want to. And then she had, who else was it? Abigail. They like teased that they were gonna date each other, but then like Abigail disappears for the rest of the season. She moves into their house and then is never seen again. She's gone. We don't know where she is. We can't find her. She's gone, and they don't even mention her. It's like she's been erased from existence. Like, but like, I don't even like Abigail, but y'all moved her in the house, and now she's just gone. Now she disappeared. We can't find her. And the thing with the season 2 finale is they cram all of Julian's like character arc and story in this one episode. That's not how it works. There's a reason why it's called an arc, because it's like it's overarching. This happens. You can't just have someone you can't just do it like that. That's not how you tell a story. They just, like, he was the most boring character. They took the most boring character from the show and just gave him a whole episode to be boring. The main cast, they had like 5% of the screen time. Julian had the 95% time. I do not care about him. Why did y'all just stuff him into the episode? This was just random. They just recycled information that they already told us about how his parents got into a car crash, about how Vivian is controlling the Dark Lighter, or was controlling the Dark Lighter, and like, it was just so dumb. And like he just constantly was just like, should I turn on not Mel, what's her face? Macy and her sisters, or should I be true to them because I love her? That was the whole thing. Once they repeated the information they already told us, they just had him have this stupid decision making. The only relevant piece of information was when he finally made his decision. And honestly, it shouldn't have been a decision, because it should have just been like, okay, Julian's evil. There was no build up. First of all, there was no build up. There was nothing. But while I'm complaining about season 2, can I talk about that stupid demon wedding that was gonna happen? Parker is so annoying, because Parker is like, Parker and, what's her face? Parker and Maggie are so annoying together. Because when Maggie first met Parker, he was with her friend, that girl, like Lucy or whatever her name was. He was with her, and then it turns out that he's half demon. He was lying to her this entire time, and he was actually like, and I think he's on drugs too. I don't even know. Like, it was just random. It was just like, what? And then he's just like, I don't know. It's just random. Why are y'all doing this? But then, there was, like, the demon wedding that he was having. And when he was, like, in the middle of proposing, let's remember, they were in a relationship for about 2 weeks. And then they broke up. And then he became, like, the source of all magic for that little bit of time. And then Macy stripped him of his powers and took the source of, like, took that. And then Parker was like, okay, peace, disappeared for like the first half of season 2, and then comes back, and he's like the overlord of the demon world. And then he's just like telling he's like, Maggie, let's get married. I love you. after they've been reunited. And at the beginning of that episode, he was keeping her like sister held hostage. He put her in prison in a dungeon, and then it's like, Maggie, I love you. You wanna marry me? And so Mel and Macy are like, Maggie, you cannot marry him. He's literally the overlord of the demon world. And so, and Maggie's been on this thing where she's like, I'm a grown woman. I can do whatever I want to. So she's like, I'm going to marry him out of spite. Dummy. And then she, like, is about to marry him. And so she invites Harry and Macy and whoever there. And then they don't get married because it turns out he stole those stupid apple things. It was dumb. It was stupid. Parker needs to disappear forever because he is so useless and annoying. And speaking of useless and annoying, let's talk about Abigail again. Because Abigail, so infuriating. Because she comes in the first episode that she's in, we're supposed to believe she's like this witch who needed help. And then turns out she's actually the Overlord. The amount of people that have been the Overlord, like, in this season. And then turns out the Overlord's not even, like, an important character. The Overlord isn't even, like, the big bad of the season. It's the true believers. Or the faction, as they're now known as. Like, the stupidity. The nonsense. But, so, what is it? Abigail tries to kill Macy, and then she sees that Macy, like I said, Macy got shot by the Darklighter, so Macy still has the scar, and so Abigail's like, no, and so Macy's like, tell me why I shouldn't kill you, because you had just tried to kill her twice in a row. And so Abigail's like, I have the same scar. And Macy's like, all right, cool, we're besties. Stupidity. Nonsense. Because every single time they go to Abigail for help, the thing that she does is she betrays them and then tries to kill them. But they still go to her for help. They're like, oh, we need her. No, you don't. Why did she keep coming back? But then when she actually moves into the house, she's gone. Nobody knows. They don't even mention her. She disappeared. Oh my gosh. Like, bad writing. And Abigail's acting is so flat. She just does not know how to deliver lines. And then she goes from being a nuisance to like kind of dating Harry. What even was that? That was so uncomfortable. It was like she keeps trying to be like attractive, but girl, it was just really corny. And then Macy starts dating Julian, which, like I said, like, I would have rather have the last episode been about Abigail than about Julian, because, like I said, Julian is so boring and they give us no new information about him. They gave me nothing to make me like him. They just had him there. Just he was so annoying. He's not even annoying, he's just boring. I don't like him. At least Abigail, I've gotten to dislike her the entire season. But Julian, like, foolishness. You fools. Why do you keep going to Abigail for help? Why did you let her move into your house? If she can't go back home because the demons want her dead, that sounds like a personal problem, sis. Like, oh my gosh. Nonsense. She saved Mel that one time, and now they're in a relationship. Ew. Like, they're not even, like, because she spent the whole season trying to kill you and your sisters. And when what's his face, Jordan, and this video's all over the place, but there's so many things wrong with season 2. Like season 1 obviously is not perfect, and I don't think the Charmed reboot should get that much hate because it's not that bad. Even though I'm complaining about it, it's really not that bad. I think like you watch it gets better. But Jordan and Maggie break into they don't break in, but they're like, because Jordan has a curse on him where it's like, because I'm telling you, Jordan's gonna die for Maggie because it's gonna be something stupid. He's gonna die for her, and then because his curse is like his like grandfather, his great grandfather was like killing witches, and so a witch put a curse on his bloodline where all the males in his family die at age 25, I believe. And so and so oh gosh. So like Maggie and her sister saved Jordan, so now he needs to like repay his debt or something. He needs to save a witch life. I don't know, something stupid, like trade his soul, something like that. It was like really weird. But so I feel like he's gonna die for Maggie because I don't like Jordan. He's just kind of weird. He's like Maggie was going for the promotion job thing. Not the promotion job. What am I saying? Like she's going for the manager position. Oh, can I remind everyone? She drugged that guy for the manager position. She drugged him. But so like Maggie is talking to Jordan, and she's like, "Oh, well, I thought you work at the gym," because he like owns the gym upstairs, and so he's like, "I have lots of full-time jobs." What does that even mean? How do you have multiple full-time jobs? He's like, yet you're always busy. Yet you're always like not doing anything. What do you even mean? I have lots of full-time jobs. Is that impressive? Idiot. But yeah, that's my video. I don't really remember if I'd said this at the beginning of the video, but oh man, this was a crazy video. I don't know, but oh my gosh, I'm so tired. I made a video on High School Musical, so check that out. I made a video on Wizards of Waverly Place, everything wrong with Wizards of Waverly Place. I made a video of review of High School Musical, the series. Check that out. And I did an everything wrong with Hannah Montana. Check that out. So yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.